There's something about a hug that goes beyond physical touch. It's not just arms wrapped around arms. It's energy, it's presence, it's chemistry, even when another person speaks a word. And yet, most men completely miss the moment. They see a hug as something casual, routine, or expected. But for a Stoic, for a grounded, high-value man, a hug is never just a hug. It's a test. It's a mirror. It's assailant's battlefield where desire-dominanced memory collide. Ever notice how some men walk away from a woman's hug and she barely remembers it? And yet others, very few say a thing, barely move. And yet, that one hug stays in her mind. All day, all week, all month, she thinks about it while brushing her hair. She feels it again in quiet when she lies down at night. She replays it when she shouldn't, when she doesn't even understand why she's doing it. That's not magic. It's not game. That's control of presence. And it's something Stoic men truly understand. See, the modern world trains men to talk too much, to text too quickly, to explain a very thing, to give but Stoic men masters art of subtle power. And nothing brings that subtle power to life like a hug. Because a woman doesn't want to just feel your body when she hugs Sue. She wants to feel your soul. She wants to feel that you don't need her talk, but that her touch awakens something in you that you could hold back. But you didn't, because in that, you allow her into her world just for a second. And when you do it right, when you use this Stoic sacred, she feels something she can't shake off. She won't be able to explain it to her friends. She won't even understand it herself. But she want you around. She want to be near you again. She want more, even if you didn't say a single word. So in this video, you'll discover how to be man. The man who doesn't need talk, but ice and forgettable insolence. The man whose hug lingers in her skin and memory, long after the moment ends. The man who used ses presence, not pressure, to own the room, touch her soul, and remain on her mind. We're neither to play childish games. We're hard to step into the mindset of timeless attraction, the kind that doesn't fade with age, doesn't depend on looks, and doesn't beg for validation. If you're tired of being forgettable, you're done with being just a nice guy. And if you want to learn how successful men use Stoic awareness to drive women crazy with one simple touch, you're in right place. Let's begin. You might think a hug is nothing, just too innocent. But what if I told you that you hug a woman could determine whether she thinks about you for theorist of that day, or forgets you theme them, you walk away, you see a Hudson. Just physical, it's emotional, it's spiritual work in disguise, and Mosman are completely unequipped to fight it. They think it's about squeezing harder, or being gentle, or copying what they saw in a romantic movie. But women didn't fall for generic energy. They didn't remember a verge. They don't crave soft for the sake of soft. They crave a presence. And presence is exactly what a Stoic man brings into a hug. It's not about how long you hold her. It's not about where your arms are. It's not even about saying anything at all. It's about you radiate in silence. Unshakable calm in your body. That grounded masculinity that says, I don't need this moment, but I own it. Think about it. Every woman has hugged dozens, made hundreds of men, co-workers, friends, relatives, boyfriends, guys she never spoke to again. But ask her this: how many of those hugs does she still feel? How many left an emotional finger on her mind? If you do this right, you won't need pickup lines. Ya won't need to prove anything. You won't need to chase Becca's one hug, done the Stoic way can imprint your presence on her nervous system. It can stir up questions in her soul. Why did that feel a friend? Why can't I stop thinking about him? What just upon? That's not magic. That's masculine mastery. And here's their all secret. Most men never learn. A woman doesn't just want to feel affection when she hugs you. She wants to feel your composure. She wants to feel your confidence. She wants to sense without words that you're a man of substance. Man who doesn't flinch. Ammenho's world is full weather. She stays or walks away, 'cause a man likes it. That's second of Mansure remembers. Okay, that'est kind of Mansure plays in her head when she's alone. That's the kind of Mansure regrets losing, even if nothing happened yet. Stoic men know this. They didn't hug to take. They hug to transmit. Face stillness, eye contact, silence, and pressure to send one message. I am higher, I see you. I don't chase because I didn't need to. And that alone changes everything. So, in today's video, I'll show exactly how successful high V-value men turn a simple hug into almond that burns into her memory. You'll learn how to create tension without being aggressive, how to radiotech without being cold, how to hold her without ever holding on. You'll discover difference between a boy wo hugs for validation and a man ho hugs Tamaku feels safe, seen, and shaken. Toro, we're going deep. No manipulation, no fake tricks. Just raw-grounded psychology, rooted in stoic masculine, NTH thought. Rewires how chassis you after Joe's tone touch. If you're tired of being the guy who gets ignored, the guy she sees as sweet but forgettable, the guy who doesn't stay on her mind after she walks away, then this is for you. Let's divine one lead with stillness, notingness. Most men rush into a hug. They lean in too fast. They smile too wide. They give it too much of them, Celeste, too early. Desperate to be liked. But a stoic man doesn't rush. He's grounded. He moves with precision, not panic. A woman opens her arms for a hug. He doesn't jump into it. He enters the likas, stepping into a sacred space. Why? Because a stoic man understands that the real power isn't in thog. It's in the presence he brings into that space. Before your arms even touch her, your energy speaks. Your fissure speaks. Your facial expression speaks. Are you you balanced? Are you centered? When you approach slow with steady eye contact, Chef feels that when you're not rushing to impress her, she starts tolling in emotionally. She wonders, why is he so calm? Why isn't he overly excited, like other guys? Who is he? And just likes it. You're already on Hermond. Stoke tip, before you hug her. Takia breath. Make your posture upright, hold eye contact for one. Extra scanned. Let her feel the weight of your presence, bear. The touch even happens. You're chasing her into a hug. You're allowing her into your space too. Embrace her with intention. Note insecurity. A boy hugs because he wants something. Approval, validation, closeness. A man hugs because he has a mething to give. Presence, peace, safety. When you finally make contact, don't grip her like you're afraid she'll. Don't squeeze like you're trying to impress her with your strength. And definitely don't go limp like a man with no energy or purpose. You want to be firm, not forceful, warm, not needy, present, not passive. The goal of a stoic hug isn't to convince you're good guy to transfer your calm confident energy into Herbie. She should feel the safety in your arms, but Alsoth mystery in your sullen sand. Here's what most men miss. A powerful hug doesn't come from tension, it comes from control, not control over her over. Yourself a woman knows when a man is insecure feels when he needs her affection, Keshin to whole. But when a man hugs her with emotional independence, she melts back house. He's giving. Not grasping, hasteable, not shaking, and that difference, it lands in her. 3. Use the power of the pause. When most men hug, it's over in 2 seconds. They pull back quickly. They make a joke. They kill the tension. Stoic men know the pause is the power. When you hold her just 1 or 2 seconds longer than the average man, Yokrosia, psychological disruption. She expects Sue to let go immediately. Butu, don't, you pause. You let silence speak. And in that silence, she starts to feel some meeting deeper. Her heartbeat slows. Her breathing softens. She becomes aware of your presence in a way most men never. Let her feel it's not a Buddha sting. It's about owning FEMA with stillness. Here's how to Dolik, a pro. After you embrace her, whether it's a hello hug or a goodbye, stay in that space for 1 or 2 extra seconds. Don't talk. Don't look around. Don't act awkward, just be still. Let feel the heartbeat of a man who's not rushing to escape his own vulnerability. That pause, Beckham. Let your hands speak what your words cannot. Separates a hug that fades from Omari from one that she replays in her mind at 2 a.m. It's in your touch, but not in a sexual way, not in a grabby way, in a stoic, composed way. Let your hands reach just firmly enough on her lower back. Not grabbing, note pulling, just holding space. If it's a longer hug and appropriate for the relationship, your other hand can gently press against the back of her shoulder, the top of her back. Again, not with pressure, but with presence. This esky women remember how your touch meant. If it was anxious, nervous, twitchy, or inappropriate, they'll pull away emotionally. If it was confident, calm, masculine, and intentional, they'll crave more of it. Even if they didn't know why she replayed the moments, remember how safe she felt. Wonder why your touch may feels seen in a way she hand experienced before 5 master. Their lease leave her wanting more. The way you end the hug is just as important. Osho, you begin itn, release her with a shrug, don't joke, to kill emotional weight, and never look away, or to change the subject. End hug with presence. Ease out of it. Let your hand be the last thing to lever bod slowly, gently, like you're allowing the connection to settle in her soul. And then hold eye contact for just a moment. Let your eyes say what your most doesn't need to. I see you. I appreciate this moment. I don't need anything from you, but I value a presence. That single look can be more intimate than anything physical. And when you finally speak, don't say much. Just something light, grounded, and simple. Then walk away with calm confidence, like he a man who doesn't chase moment, 'cause he is the moment. That's when you become unforgettable. That's when she starts wondering, what was that? That's when she thinks abu to all night, because your energy lingered long after your body left. This is subtle but powerful. If she goes in for a gentle hug, don't overwhelm her. Match her softness, then add just a little more strength. She hugs tight. Return it with steady compass address, but don't overdo it. A stoic man mirrors energy with leadership. Overpower. He doesn't withdraw. He balances, while maintaining control off the vibe. This ability to stay attuned, while still grounded in your own mass frame is what makes a woman feel magnetically drawn to you. Even after something as simple as a hug. Listen. Now that you know what to do, then next time she wraps her arms around you, don't just file this away and forget it. Because that moment, that hug, it's not just physical. It's a psychological. Your opportunity to print yourself in her mind in a way that few men ever do. The average man feels the hug and moves some. The Stoic successful man transfers presence. He descent, chase tea leaves an impression so strong. She finds herself thinking about him, even hours later wondering what it is about him that lingers like a scent she can't place. If this resonates with you, if something inside yucklick tonight, then don't stop fear. Subscribe to Old Stoic because what do here isn't for the masses. It's not gimmicks, it's not games. It's not sane masculine wisdom for modern power. We dive into female psychology, Stoic mastery, and social power. And we do it in a way that separates men, woke to bearer, membered from those who cannot be. So if you're tired off the noise, if you're ready to be cumin for unforgettable, then hit that subscribe button. Turn on all notifications and join the brotherhood of men who rise. Drop a comment with your thoughts or if you realized you're her more than she let on. And remember this, you don't need to say make to be felt deeply. Sometimes a single moment done right speaks louder than 1,000 words. Stay sharp, stay grounded, stay vibes,